What is going on, YouTube? So today I'm going to tell you guys about 5 enthusiast SUVs, all under $10,000. These are perfect, for just having a single vehicle. If you have kids or something, or you need something to tow the race car or the motorcycle to the track. These are all awesome options. So let's get started. All right, guys, so first up on the list, we have the Acura RDX, specifically the 2007 to 2012 model. So this model has a 2.3 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder, makes 240 horsepower. I know it's not a ton, but they do offer it in front-wheel drive or or what Acura calls the super handling all-wheel drive. It's pretty nimble. It's got some, sporty characteristics. Handles very well for an SUV. It's got your paddles in the back, so you can change gears as you please. And I know with these you can get a Honda Flash Pro and make 30 horsepower just with a flash. You add an exhaust to that, you're actually looking at like 50 horsepower. You have that awesome Honda reliability. So that's always great. You don't have to worry about much with those. It does have a 1,500 pound tow capacity, which is great for your sport bikes. If you need to haul those to the track or just haul them around. So next up on the list would be a Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT8, specifically the 2006 to 2010 models. It's also known as the WK1. These have a 6.1 liter V8 Hemi, and they make quite a bit of power, 420 horsepower. It's full-time 4-wheel drive. The claimed 0 to 60 is 4.7 seconds. I know many people have had it, much less than that. Quarter mile on these is about 13.2 seconds. That is quick for an SUV. Everybody says they handle like a sports car. Now, these can't tow necessarily in stock form. I know some people have relocated the exhaust because it's a center outlet exhaust, and then they've been able to put a tow hitch in there. But coming the way they do, they're not designed to tow, but they can still handle it. All right, so third on the list is the BMW X5. Now, there's a few different models that can definitely be geared towards enthusiasts. BMW being known as the ultimate driving machine. So you have the 4.8i, the 35i, and the 50i. Now the 4.8i is a 350 horsepower V8. These are pretty stout. They're really nice cars, or really nice SUVs. The 35i, which is the one I would pick personally, is the 3 liter inline 6. It's the N55 turbo. It's got 300 horsepower. Now the N55 is also what they put in the BMW 335i, or the 135i, 535i, all that. It's not to be confused with the N54, which was also known as the German 2JZ. But then next on the list we have the 50i. A lot more people might like this one. This one is a 4.4 liter V8 twin turbo in stock form, 400 horsepower. I know the 35i, you can get a like a piggyback tune from JB4, or well, Berger Motorsports, but it's known as the JB4. And you can get 60 horsepower and 60 torque stock. I mean, you don't have to do anything to this, and you're gaining that much power. These have a 6,000 pound tow capacity. I mean, this will tow most of your race cars along with trailer weight. It's going to be putting it close to max for some of your heavier vehicles and trailers. But if you have a lighter weight vehicle that you're taking to the track and, maybe a lighter trailer, you'd be perfectly fine to tow with these. Awesome for, just towing like a drift car or even, your motorcycles to the track. So number 4 spot, we have the Porsche Cayenne, specifically the 03 to 07 model. This is a 4.5 liter twin turbo V8 with 450 horsepower. Now this actually has a slower 0 to 60 than the Jeep SRT, even though it makes more power. I would assume it's a little bit heavier, but the 0 to 60 time on these is 5 seconds flat, quarter mile in 13.5 seconds. So you can take this thing to the track. Now they're not known as the most reliable, but they definitely pack a punch for under 10K. Now, last but not least, we have the Chevy Trailblazer SS. This actually comes with a 6-liter V8 LS2 from a C6 Corvette. Stock, they're 400 horsepower, and you can get them in full-time all-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive. The 0 to 60 on these is 5.2 seconds. Quarter mile time, 15.1 seconds. 410 gears from factory, and then they have a 6,800 pound towing capacity. So again, you got a little bit more increased towing capacity than some of the previous vehicles, and you're able to do a little bit more with that. Now, these are pretty reliable. They are a little bit hard to find under the $10,000 mark, but they can absolutely be had at that.